Hey guys, and welcome back. Today's video is a dupe video. I wanted to see if this brush that I got from Amazon is a dupe for the $60 Artis brush. This was $5. The Artis brush is $60, I think, something like that. So anyway, I wanted to do a review and demo to see if this was similar to that. And I don't have the Artis brush, but this is very similar in its shape and size and texture. So I wanted to give this a try to see if it was a good enough brush to warrant just spending the $5, or should I splurge and get the Artis brush. So without further ado, we'll jump right into the demo. Okay, so I'm going to take my regular foundation. Today I'm using the Revlon Color Stay. This is for normal dry skin. So I'm just going to put a little bit of that on my finger. And I'm just going to dot it all over my face. I'm going to take the new brush and see how it goes. It feels very soft and velvety, but there's definitely a learning curve to sweeping it instead of like buffing or pouncing like you would with a beauty blender or a buffing brush. But it is going on pretty smoothly. And the brush still looks very, very clean. So far so good. It feels incredible. It's definitely making putting on my foundation a little bit more enjoyable. Yeah, I think this is a pretty good brush so far. Okay, I want to zoom in and show you guys what it looks like. Okay, I know we're like really close and personal right now, but you can see after putting on the foundation there's no brush strokes anywhere, and it just looks really, really smooth. And now I'm going to test it with powder, so let's jump right into that. So I've got a little bit of the RCMA No Color powder just poured into this little container, and I'm gonna take my brush and just pat it down in there a little bit, and we'll see how this goes. It doesn't seem to be disturbing the foundation at all, which is good. Yeah, it's not moving the powder, or the powder and the brush is not moving the foundation at all. It's all staying very seamless. I'm so impressed. This may be my favorite way to apply powder. And if you look at the brush, you can see that there's powder on it, but it's not caking up and getting into the bristles where the foundation was. It's still staying very smooth. This is absolutely incredible. I can't believe it. I paid $5 for this brush. It is so freaking awesome. I really recommend you get this. $5, I'd buy 10 of them. Maybe not 10, but a lot. Okay, next I'm going to try it with bronzer. I'm going to use my CoverGirl True Blend bronzer. It's my favorite one. Let's see how that goes. Okay, so you can see it's applying the bronzer really nicely. You just kind of sweep it back and forth. And you really don't need to put a whole lot of product on this brush either. It really picks it up and distributes it really well. Okay, I think it did bronzer really, really well. Now this size is kind of large. I'm going to attempt contouring and blush and highlight, see how it goes. Let's see, what contour am I going to use? I've got the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer right here. So I guess we'll go ahead and use that. Try to figure out if I want to do... Okay, I put it on the edge of the brush right here. So I'm going to see how that goes. Now you can see it's creating a line right here, and it is staying right where I'm placing it, so it is working. It's just something to get used to. I'd say it's doing a pretty good job. I'm going to take a towel here and I'm just going to rub the brush on it just to clean it off a little bit. And I'm going to try highlight really quick. I know this isn't blended. I'm going to get to that. I just wanted to put a little bit of highlight on before I do all the blending. Try to figure out the best way. I'm going to do it at the tip. I think that might be the best way to do this. Can you see that? It definitely applied it only where I wanted it, so it is working. Yeah, it's definitely applying it where I'm intending it to go. So even though it is big, it's actually pretty easy to work with because you can kind of focus the product on the side or the tip and keep it lifted and go back and forth, and it will actually do a pretty decent job. I'm so impressed. This is insane how good this is working. Next, I'm gonna try blush. And I think I'm just gonna use this Tarte one right here. Are you seeing this? That's insane. It's going exactly where I want it to go. Oh, I am loving this brush. Wow, that's so good. See that? So I'm going to clean off my brush one more time, and I'm just wiping it on a dirty towel here. Well, it's a clean towel, but it's dirty from the makeup, but... So just gave it a few little wipes, and I'm just going to use this to see if I can blend everything out. Did a pretty dang good job. I am pretty impressed. So I'm going to finish my makeup, just put on a little bit of lipstick and all of that, and take down my hair, and then I'll be right back with my final thought. Okay, my makeup is done, and I have to say, looking at my mirror up close, I have really dry skin, but even with the powdering and the bronzing and contouring and blush and all of that extra powder, that really can do a lot to make my skin look very cakey afterwards. This brush did not make that happen. Other brushes I can tend to get heavy-handed with, but there is something about this that kept me from doing that. So if you're one of those that can be heavy-handed, I don't care if you have dry skin or oily skin, normal skin, this brush, I guarantee you, you're going to love it. I'm blown away by this brush. It was $5. It did such an amazing job on my makeup. It really does look flawless. There isn't any cakiness, there's no dry patches showing. It just smoothed everything over just so beautifully. And I'm going to pull up my Amazon order and show you. I'm going to try to link it in the description box below. It is the GOTD Oval Makeup Brush Pro Cosmetic Face Powder, Blusher, Toothbrush, Curve Foundation Brush. It's just a whole bunch of words, but that is what it looks like. And again, I'm going to link it down below, but it was $4.99 and free shipping, and it said it would take 3 to 4 weeks to get to me because it does come from China, I believe, but I got it in 2 weeks, exactly 2 weeks. So it does come sooner than it claims on Amazon. And guys, it's incredible. I'm telling you, it's the best $5 I have ever spent in my life. So go to Amazon. I'll leave the link down below. Pick up this brush. You're going to love it, I promise. There's a lot of brushes on Amazon and eBay and things that are like the Artis brush, but this one is the bigger one that I found. A lot of them are really small, so if you look at the palm of my hand, the brush takes up the center portion, and the other ones are a lot smaller, about half that size. So this is really perfect for your foundation because of the size. You can really get all over your face, but as you saw in my demo, I was still able to do my blush and my contour and all of that stuff, just changing the angle of the brush and how I used it. You are going to love it, I absolutely promise that. And it's very, very dense. I mean, like super, super dense. Do you see that? And it feels like velvet. If you've ever touched, velvet, it feels like that. I'd say my other brushes, like, this next brush that I have over here, it's very soft and fluffy, so it feels different. It's softer, like just soft, and this just feels like velvet. It's a completely different feeling between the two, but this was such a pleasure to use on the face. It just felt so good. I have to say, guys, again, just amazing, amazing brush. And I will say the handle is plastic and it's kind of flimsy and bendy a little bit, but I don't feel like it's gonna break because you don't have to really push on it, you're just sweeping it across your face. So I think it's gonna hold up really well, and I will be washing it, and I'll update you guys on how the washing process goes with it. But so far, just perfection. I freaking love it. Definitely go get it. Alright, so that is my review and demo. I know, obviously, you can tell I love it. Now, the Artis brush retails for like, I think 55 or 60 bucks, which is crazy expensive, when you can get basically the same thing for $5. If you don't have the Artis brush, you're not gonna miss it. You're not knowing what you're missing, but this is so good, you're not gonna want to go get a $50 or $60 brush. This feels like a $60 brush. So again, definitely check it out. You're going to love it. And that concludes my review on my Artis brush dupe. I hope you guys liked it. And as always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. And I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.